J-Man the Vanderwaal fan coming back at you with another video. As always, I want to welcome all my fellow Vanderwaals and any guests, especially those that are just discovering Grace for the first time. Why? Because you're in for a treat. Why? Because it's Grace Vanderwaal. Why? Because Grace Vanderwaal is the best ever. Yeah, ever. Ever. You know, real quick, I kind of noticed yesterday, I was in a chat with somebody in the comment section, and it prompted me to think, was over happy songs and the fact that they're basically wanting her to write a happy song hit. It's something they can push, I guess, is what something along those lines. And it made me think, like, Grace has written several hits. They're hits. They may not have been hits by the standard of what a hit is, but they're hits in the sense that they're great songs and they deserve to be hits. Like, for example, I Don't Like You, Waste My Time, Moonlight, um, hell, I Don't Know My Name, Light the Sky, uh, Clay, Beautiful Thing. I mean, pretty much she's back to back with hits that just were not. They either weren't taken seriously, or I don't know what the deal is. I've heard a few different stories about the situation with Grace and why she's not as big as she should be. And the only one that makes sense to me would be that her parents had some kind of say so in what they did with Grace as a young girl. Like in the contract stating they wouldn't push her too hard or something like that. I don't know. I don't know. But if that's the case, she's 18 now, and they better push her. Um, there's also the thought that I have that I think Grace is so good. I really do. I think she is so good that they may be hesitant to push her. Um, this may sound crazy, but I personally think that she has the opportunity to rise above all the other artists ever. Um, that being said, the goat himself. I don't. There's a part of me that thinks maybe they worry that there's going to be another Michael Jackson incident. I don't mean personally. I mean as a star, because Michael Jackson got so big. He's literally, from what I understand, the second most famous person who ever lived, and that's only second to Jesus Christ. Um, Now, because I mean, people in third world countries knew who he was, and I think Grace's music is way above what Michael did, and Michael wrote some great music, but I think I'm not saying that's the case, but it seems like that would be the case because she is that good. She is that good. She's better than that good. She has Her music speaks to so many people on so many different levels, and she's unique and different. Her music is different. Her music may have the vibes of mainstream, but they have the feeling of originality, and they're definitely diverse in their assembled product, meaning an album or an LP. There's a lot of diversity in the music, and that's something that I envy of her because she's doing something that I have always wanted to do as far as like writing an album goes, and just write what you feel. Just write what you feel. Why do you have to um, reserve yourself to genres or styles? Why can't you just write what you feel and put it out there? I mean, style is one thing, I guess, because style is your style, but I've always wanted to make a band, pardon me, where there were no limitations. Nobody could sit there and tell you what you could and couldn't do. You just write what you write. Avenged Sevenfold, their White Album. Um, if you listen to that, it's very diverse. There's a lot, and that was their first album from my understanding, that they produced. And there's a lot in that album. There's a lot of different styles. There's even a country sounding song, a kind of twangy song, and they're brilliant for doing that. I mean, it's just beautiful to see that kind of work. And I think Grace is the forerunner of doing that now, because her music is so diverse and she has so many different styles and so many different. There's not one genre defiant song. I mean, there's no way to stick her in a genre because I can't tell you. I can't tell you. I mean, my wife just had me listen to MGK's new album, Machine Gun Kelly, who's formerly a rapper, but then he got into a battle with Eminem, and that didn't turn out well for him, I guess. Apparently, he had to switch to punk rock, and he plays with Travis Barker, who's one of my favorite drummers. And, it's excellent music. I mean, I think he's a better punk star than a punk singer, like in the punk world or emo, whatever. I think it's more punk, but than he is in the rapper world to me. But my point is that we shouldn't be defined by genres. We shouldn't be stuck to a genre. I mean, that's a genre you want to do by all means. But if you're a versatile person, you should be allowed to be a versatile person. Anyways, Grace Vanderwaal, Sally extended version. We're gonna listen to that real quick and check it out. Um, check it. So that being said, let's Gucci go.
Morning dew for your feet that don't tire. Smile that doesn't cover my face. Now he's a liar. Stops me 3 times to recover. The thought I try to drown out, but it breathes water. Sally, the truth is I can't remember.
Okay. Already, I haven't listened to the song in a long time, but already, I mean, just throw some drums on this and some bass in there, and you've got a song that they can put out into the mainstream world straight up. I don't know. I don't. That's why I don't understand that whole writing a certain type of song. You know what? There's out there left and right. Why can't we just live with that? Why is it going to be okay? Just checking my microphone here. Back to this. Um, I don't understand. If that's the case, I don't understand. If that's not the case, then by all means, let me know what is the case. If anyone knows why she isn't the biggest star that has ever walked the face of the planet, and I don't mean the best singer and best songwriter. She already is that. I mean the biggest star. Let's continue though. I love this song.
Who that man was in 91 of September. And the that burns at my throat, dreams grab, but I still want more, nothing to miss, and I'm starting to think that's worse. Life was alive and my hurt doesn't even feel no more, and it's soothing something I'm forced to rehearse. But I had this real nice girl, her name was Sally. I wonder what she's doing, wonder if she thinks of me, wonder if she got that job she was wanting. I wonder how it turned out, if I done right by it. Could be living in the hills instead of working at a diner, and I wouldn't be the man looking at me. Sally, say my name, say my name. Smile that doesn't cover my face. Now he's a liar. Stops me 3 times to recover. The thought I try to drown out, but it breathes water. Sally, the truth is I can't remember who that man was in 91 of September. And that burns at my throat, dreams grab, but I still want more, nothing to miss, and I'm starting to think that's worse. Life was alive and my hurt doesn't even feel no more, and it's soothing something I'm forced to rehearse.
have something down there. So, Grace Vanderwaal, Sally. That is such an incredibly beautiful song. Did I pick the right version? I don't know. But it sure sounded good to me. I would listen to that song. I would totally let that. Okay. I don't get it. It just doesn't fit for me. Seriously, this girl has written so many good songs. I mean, every one of them are good. And you even if you're not a diehard fan, she's written more than enough good songs. Even if you're not a fan, she's written more than enough good songs. I mean, literally speaking, if you're not a fan, you probably haven't really listened to her. Because I mean, she can just you haven't listened to the right song. Let's put it that way. You haven't listened to the right song. I saw somebody saying that she um, they put a yawn. It was on the Moonlight video, and there's like a yawn emoji right there. And I was like, well, maybe you should check out this song. Or I went through like a long list of songs and placed place those songs into certain categories of fun songs or sad songs or uplifting songs or got a good beat to it, got to this and that. I kind of divide. I gave him a whole list of songs. I know that's not what he wanted, but that's what I did because I was real nice about it. But I just was telling him, hey, check out this song. Maybe you want this type of music. Go check out this. Maybe you're a Mac Miller fan. Go check out her covers of Mac Miller. And I gave him like 15, 20 songs in this long message. And I was like, that's only like 5% of her song. So, I mean, like, there's plenty more to choose from if you don't like this one. It's one of those deals. You got to listen to the right song by her and get locked in. I mean, for most people, I think. But for most of us, I don't know, my name was all it took. And that's what it took for me. Well, and that's what it took for me to be curious. Um, it took it took each song after that to keep me coming back. It can keep me looking and keep me moving forward and keep me like, what's next? What else is there? What else is there? What else is there? And then all of a sudden you're just knee deep in the Grace Vanderwaal um, universe, and you're just wondering what the heck, how did I get here? Okay, now we're gonna check out my roommate Screamo song. I'm eager to hear this one. Roommate Screamo song.
This is a punk song. I love annoying my roommates. They really hate me. Probably I love annoying my roommates. They most likely hate my ass. This is my roommate Screamo song. I can't sing loud and I can't sing for long. I think I just heard some footsteps. I'm waiting on the group chat for them to just text Grace. Can you shut the fuck up? You're making me fail all my grades. Anyway, what's up, everybody? What's going on? What's the haps? Oh, what is your lives? Your lives? What are your lives like?
I remember there was a time when she was kind of terrified to even sing when her roommate was in the house. Did she have another roommate other than her sister? Is it more than just her and her sister? Because I've only ever seen her sister. Maybe there's somebody else. I don't know. I'm not sure about the situation with her living right now. She's still living in South Carolina. Was it South Carolina, or did she move back to New York, or what's she doing? I don't know. I haven't seen anything about it, or heard anything. I was out of the loop for a while, so there's no telling what she's done. Is she happy where she is? I hope she is. What a fun little piece. She's hired. She could be in my metal band. Um, I think she's working on a scream just a little bit, but those are very cute screams. Wow, she's funny. I just don't get this girl. She's just so funny. She's funny. She's creative. She's a good songwriter. She's a good lyricist. Um, she's good at playing guitar. Good at playing the ukulele. She plays other instruments as well. She's a good actress or an actor. I guess that's the politically correct way to say that now because we no longer assign gender to professional roles now. So it's an actor. Um, she's just natural at everything almost. I mean, everything entertainment wise, I guess. Um, it's really nice. It's really nice to see her, if that's the case, that she's not scared of that anymore, or she's deliberately trying to irritate them because maybe they did something, maybe they pissed in her Cheerios or something. I don't know, but it's fun to see her do that. It's just I like it when she's having fun. There it was what was it? When she was doing that July 9th live stream, and she's like, "You guys love it when I'm sad. I love it when she's happy." Granted, I love the song she writes when she's sad too, but I love it when she's happy. I'm happiest for her when she's happy, and that's what I want to see her as happy. Um, she deserves to be happy. I mean, we all deserve to be happy, but she's a kindred spirit. She deserves to be happy so very much, and she deserves to be loved. And she does not deserve this. Oh, well, that might be a problem. Hmm. Turn down video settings. Haha. Okay, so maybe we won't have that lag anymore, huh? Yeah, let's find out. Um, I don't know. I just think she deserves better than what she gets. I do. I'm not talking just fame and fortune and everything. I'm talking just in her personal life. I mean, someone said to me in a comment like, what's going to happen when Olivia falls in love and moves on? What is going to happen? That's her best friend. I mean, it's almost like she can't just stay single for her sister forever. But Grace deserves some good friends. I mean, there's lots of ways you can look at it, but I mean, honestly speaking, I don't see any reason why she has trouble making friends. Uh, and I wish she didn't. She's she's brilliant, and that might play a role. And she is very open, outspoken. So I mean, that might very well play a role too. A lot of people just can't handle that, and it's sad. I feel for her because I mean, it's not. It can't be fun. It can't be fun. Just never knowing. Well, I mean, at least we have the knowledge of knowing there aren't. Well, for the most part, there aren't people trying to be her friend just because of who she is. So that's at least good, but they should be her friend. People should be her friend, actual friend, not because of who she is or what she does, but just she's got that personality that I would want to hang out with her if I was. I mean, seriously, if I was her age, I would totally want to be her friend. I'd be satisfied as hell being her friend because she just seems like she's just got such a great personality and it's crazy to think that someone wouldn't want to be friends with her. I don't get it. I don't get how this world works. I really don't. It's just sad because she's just such an amazing person, and people just crap on her, and it's just not fair. So, shall we listen to Human because I have never heard this one and I'm eager to hear this one. So let's go check out Human, shall we? Hmm? 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 Human, human, human. Oh, I just picked the Screamo song again. There we go.
Keep on sweating my tears, digging down, then wonder why I'm at the ground. Please don't steal my strength in return for my weakness. I am foolish, I am human. It's called human. Nails on the ground, yeah, all we do is walk. Issues with control, yet I keep giving it up. I keep falling into the same damn challenge. Give myself to someone and then get breathing. But I am a human, I don't live in lungs. I can't control my complexity, and that's what you want. I'm not an AI when you're bored to just turn on, but there will always be use. Pointing blame has no use. Why can't I just see the pattern through? Then I'll be human. It's an inherited gene of foolishness. Trust has a consequence. I am human, made of sand, water, I'm human, made of sand, water, blood, and mistakes. I'm human. Believe in lies, a youthful, naive brain. I am human. There's no one else to blame except for the fact that I'm human. So yeah, that's it. That's what I've been working on today. So
Is she really good at writing songs, or is it just that damn voice? I know the answer to that question. Don't worry. You guys don't have to answer it. Of course, she's really that good at writing songs, but that voice is just. I proved the voice with Megan Trainor's all about that bass. I proved the voice could do anything, could do wonders to anything. I proved it. I didn't prove it myself, but I proved it to myself by listening to that song, and just it was validation that her voice is just that incredible. Of course, it did make me a little question whether or not her songs were really that well written or if it was the voice. No, it didn't. Um, you have to. I mean, sometimes you have to wonder. I mean, is it really that good? Yeah, it is. But is it really that good? I mean, is it really that good that we're all going nutty butter over her, or is it that damn voice, man? It is both. 100,000%. Even her cover songs, though, I mean, she rearranges them, she makes them hers, and that voice just owns them, man. I just don't get it. All the singers I've heard in my life, all the singers. I mean, I've heard some great singers, man, but none of them, not even close to this girl. I just don't know, man. I try to wrap my head around this because the reason why I question so much is because this is not music I would listen to to save my life. I mean, seriously, this is nowhere near the world of music that I prefer. It's actually way, way, way on this side of the fence. It's like all the way over to the middle of the universe over there, and I'm on the other side of the universe, and just maybe I just haven't had that. I'm in the '90s before I even knew about the music I listen to now. I listened to Casey Kasem's Top 40. I listened to whatever was on, radio songs. I liked "Ironic" by Alanis Morissette. I mean, there's so many good songs in the '90s and '80s and '70s and '60s, but it's like they were all I had to listen to. So that's what I chose to listen to, is stuff that sounded good, and I chose good artists, good songs. I think, well written songs, so on and so forth. But as soon as I, as soon as I discovered all animals as leaders, it was over. That part of my life was over. Listening to lyrical songs was over. I mean, I seriously, for 5 years, no, longer than that. I started in 2013 listening to just lyrical, just instrumental music, and it was just literally when I stumbled across Grace, and that was 2013, mind you. And then just this year, just last year, the end of last year, I stumbled across Grace Vanderwaal, and it was like, what is this? What's this? What's this? It's something very new. It's just, and I know it's not just the voice. Trust me, I know it's not just the voice, because there's so much more to her. She has so much depth and so much charisma, and she's got so much character, and she's got so much personality, and she's just a fantastic person. She's a fantastic songwriter. She's a beautiful singer, and she's a perfect lyricist. And it just blows me away that this girl, this simple girl, this girl that just has these basic songs that aren't out there in left field, which is what I normally would listen to, that are straightforward, 4/4 count, 2/4 count, probably here and there, I don't know. Structuring is basic, your basic structuring for the most part. I mean, she's the queen of bridges. But my point is that that kind of music does not interest me. It just doesn't interest me. It bores me. Apparently, what bored me about it was the fact that it wasn't done right. And Grace Vanderwaal, she does it right. She does it perfectly. It's baffling to me how this girl, this just a 12-year-old girl with her little ukulele and her simple song, could literally suck me into her world and just never let go. I hope it does never let go. I really don't. I mean, I would say all day long that she is literally better than every artist I've ever listened to put together. I mean, she's that good. She's so amazing and incredible, and I never thought in a million years that a singer would ever draw me in, because the singer never did. I've never gone fangirl over a singer. I've never gone fangirl over the music I listen to. I kind of went fangirl over Polyphia when I discovered them, because they were just so damn good, and they were just so fun to listen to, and the music was well written and well thought out. Even then, a month later, I was listening to my old music again and all the rest of it. I was still on Polyphia radio station on Pandora, but I wasn't listening to just Polyphia. Grace Vanderwaal, I discovered her in October, early October, late September, early October of last year, somewhere in that time frame. And her second time I heard her, I don't know my name. I was hooked. I was hooked line and sinker, and I have never turned back, and I have no desire to turn back. And I just want her to get, I just want her to get the recognition she deserves, and I want her to blow up, and I want her to be huge, and I want her to be happily huge, and I want her to get there her way. I don't wish for her to get there their way, because then she won't be her anymore. She won't be Grace Vanderwaal. She'll be their version of Grace Vanderwaal. I want her to just get there the way she won AGT, her way. And you know what? If her label's got any intelligence in their heads whatsoever, they will let her do it her way, because of the fact that this is literally a girl that knows music inside and out, without even really knowing music inside and out. She has a natural instinctiveness with music that does not come with any kind of education. You cannot learn what she knows. You cannot do it. None of us can. What she knows, she's born with. That is a different kind of knowledge, and that is not the knowledge that we learn in books and listening to other artists. Not even listening to her can we learn it. She's the only one. Uh, well, she's one of the very few in the world that know the knowledge she has about music, and like I said, it's not knowledge you can get in a book. It's not knowledge you can learn online. It's not knowledge you can get anywhere but being born with it. And that's what she's got. And she's got a natural intuition for this stuff. And that is not something that comes by easily. And that's not something that many people have. As a matter of fact, there's not many people at all in the history of this world that have had that gift. And she is one of the few that did. And it's natural to her. It's nothing. We can never, no one no one can ever be what she is unless they have what she has, and that's knowledge given to you at birth. It's natural instinctiveness to be able to do what she does, and it just doesn't come any other way. I've been playing drums for since I was 17 years old, and I don't know, I can't wrap my head around how this girl does what she does and does it so well, because it's never going to be possible because of the fact that she does it so well because he's born with it. Michael Jackson was born with it. Beethoven was born with it. Mozart was born with it. They had a greater understanding of music before they even knew what music was. And that is why Grace is so incredible, and why I think she deserves to be as big as possible, and deserves the world to be her oyster, and hold the entire world in the palm of her hands, because of the fact that she's got it. He's got something none of us have. None of us. All you musicians out there, all you musicians who are fans of Grace, you know as well as I do, we don't got it. As good as we may be, we don't got it. We don't have that natural instinct for music. We've developed that instinct, and it still is not as strong as what she has naturally, because it's a natural instinct for her, and you can't ever trump natural instinct. Natural instinct, when it comes to anything, is just going to trump any kind of knowledge you can gain by learning. So, Grace Vanderwaal, you're brilliant, you're amazing, and you may not think you're that good. I don't know where you stand on your feelings of yourself and your music, but trust me when I say you are that good, and then some. This is coming from a veteran, drumming veteran, a person that's been in bands, a person that's played shows, a person that's listened to all styles of music, all genres, all corners of the world, and all flavors of music, and underground, above ground, instrumentals, technical, simple, basic. Doesn't matter. I've listened to it all. I have such a large grouping of music under my belt, for being 40 years old. And trust me when I say that Grace Vanderwaal has something that we do not have. And I'm so glad she does, because if it had handed anyone else, we might not have the greatness we have, because so many people do not know how to use that gift. I always say that someone shouldn't be this shouldn't no one should be this talented. No one should be this talented. It shouldn't she shouldn't exist. She should not exist. Plain and simple, should not exist. But she does. She does exist. And people are just sleeping. People are asleep and not realizing what is currently just flying right by without any kind of knowledge that it's even there. How sad is that? This girl is the most brilliant songwriter I have ever heard, and she just gets flies right by everybody. No one pays attention. I hope her label does the right thing with this next EP. I really do. Thanks for watching. Let me know what you guys thought about Sally, Screamo, roommate Screamo song, and Human. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you on the next one.